They have started mounting prayer on Tinubu left, right, and center. These are not even Nigerian. These are world powers. These are world leaders. You know, it was few hours ago that Trump was mounting prayer on Tinubu to erase the Sharia law thing and all of that they actually implemented in Nigeria. Now, Israel too have finally come out. They said, where is Nnamdi Kanu? They asking Tinubu the question as if Israel they don't know that Nnamdi Kanu have been sentenced on life imprisonment. Now they asking Tinubu the question in the Congress meeting that where is Nnamdi Kanu? Where did he put Nnamdi Kanu? Come and see things the way it goes in this very video. Israel are not joking at the moment because of the agreement that Nnamdi Kanu had with them. A lot of people never know that Nnamdi Kanu had an agreement with Israel. But why did Israel wait in this far? Just stay connected. Come and see what actually transpired in the Congress meeting that they actually had. And like I should stay connected at the end of this video. If you can share the video, just want to share it. Share to the social media platforms. Let it go viral. Share to groups. Share to a lot of people. If you're a true lover of Nnamdi Kanu, drop a love heart for him at the comment section of this video. And if you can share it, just like it. Like it. Give it a thumb up. So that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. Okay, back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now. It makes sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, for those of you that are coming across this channel, maybe due to this video that you're watching right now, just endeavor to click the registration button appearing in your video screen. And as you click in it, do have to click the notification bell icon alongside, so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, you will be the first person that YouTube will notify. You know, a lot of people were just surprised as the matter of Nnamdi Kanu is concerned. It's just like the moment they gave him the life sentence, Nnamdi Kanu became more popular in different regions of the world. Now, US has spoken about Nnamdi Kanu, and a lot of international communities have spoken about Nnamdi Kanu. Canada has spoken about Nnamdi Kanu, the Canada president and all of that. Now, Israel is finally involved. A lot of people are saying that the one that Trump is saying that he wants to come and eradicate all these terrorists in Nigeria and all of that, I think that it's Israel that actually gained interest on eradicating the terrorists in Nigeria. They said Israel would have come. That Israel don't delay in their things and all of that. Now they say Israel are now involved in the case of Nnamdi Kanu. They asking Tinubu the question, where is Nnamdi Kanu? Come and see what is actually going on. A lot of people were like, what is the concern of Israel with Nnamdi Kanu and all of that? Do you know that Nnamdi Kanu had an agreement with Israel? I will play you the full video. You will see where Nnamdi Kanu did everything. Just like this man already know that he will be arrested and sentenced and all of that. He already planned out everything. I'll play the full video, so I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video, just do what to share it. Share to different social media platforms. Let it go viral. Share to groups. Share to a lot of people. Let a lot of people get to know what's actually happening as far as Nnamdi Kanu case is concerned. And if you're a true lover of Nnamdi Kanu, drop a love emoji for him at the comment section of the video. You know, just like as if Nnamdi Kanu already knew that all these things will happen to him, he already had an agreement with Israel, and Israel always stand with their agreement. But we don't really know the reason why they took so long like this before they actually attend to the case of Nnamdi Kanu. Now come and see the agreement that Nnamdi Kanu had and where Nnamdi Kanu actually did everything. And after the video, I'm coming back to show you the meeting they had few hours ago as regards what is going on with Nnamdi Kanu. Just stay connected. If you can share the video, share it. If you can share, just like it. I'll come back again.
עכשיו בואו תשמעו סיפור שכנראה לא שמעתם עליו, שמתרחש בניגריה ולמעשה בביאפרה. כולנו אולי זוכרים את השם ביאפרה שמדברת על הילדים הרעבים שם, אבל מסתבר שבחבל הארץ שבדרום מזרח ניגריה יש אוכלוסייה גדולה מאוד, עשרות אלפים, יש טוענים מיליונים, של אנשים הרואים עצמם כיהודים ושואפים לאוטונומיה, מדינה יהודית עצמאית בביאפרה שבניגריה. הם גם זוכים לדיכוי ביד קשה של הרשויות. המנהיג שלהם נכלה ונאלץ לברוח מביאפרה ומצא מקלט כאן בישראל, ממש לאחרונה, והוא נמצא איתנו כאן באולפן. I want to congratulate you and to thank you for coming us. Mr. Nnamdi Kanu.
Thank you. Yes.
From Biafra.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We will shortly tell the story of how did you happen to come here. But let's talk a little bit about your people's story in Biafra. How many people there consider themselves Jewish, and how does it manifest itself?
Biafra in total has about a population of, say, 70 million people scattered all over the world. As you know, they've called us the wandering Jews of Africa. But those that identify themselves with their Jewish heritage is nearly about 50 million people.
15 million people.
50 million people.
Do they practice Judaism? They practice Judaism?
A significant number of them practice Judaism.
In what way?
In terms of their prayers, in terms of the Torah that they read, in terms of the kippah and the talit they used to pray, in terms of their recitation of their prayers, is a very significant segment of the population that actually practice it as we do, or most of us do in IPOB. The problem is that when IPOB is the indigenous people of Biafra, is this umbrella movement all over the world that is pursuing the emancipation of Biafra from Nigeria. So what's been happening is that when Christianity came with colonialism, a lot of our Jewish heritage was suppressed. We were made to feel ashamed of our Jewishness.
Now you can see what is actually going on. You can see what transpired back then when Nnamdi Kanu wasn't arrested here. That was when he went to Israel. For those of you that did not understand the language from the beginning, the language of the broadcaster, that man said, he said Nnamdi Kanu already had an agreement with Israel and all of that. Now he's been invited to join the broadcast right now, and that was when Nnamdi Kanu came in. Now, this man already had an agreement with Israel, and as if he already know what will eventually happen to him. Now, Israel are coming in. They're asking for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. These people are saying that, where is Nnamdi Kanu? They're asking Tinubu government and all of that. Now, I'll play you what he said in the meeting and all of that. You will hear everything for yourself. Said, if you are not supporting insecurity, let Nnamdi Kanu go. But if you are supporting security, let us know, so that we will know that that's the reason why Nnamdi Kanu was kept in custody and all of that. You will hear things for yourself. If you can share the video, just share it. If you can share it, just like it. Give it a thumb up. There are a lot of videos that I will still show you at the end of this video. That's where you itself are actually putting prayer on Tinubu to actually eradicate the Sharia law that is being implemented in the northern part of Nigeria, that they are going to be prosecuting Christians and all of that. Now, on the same veil, the lawyer that Nnamdi Kanu told in the day of his judgment, the day they sentenced Nnamdi Kanu on life judgment, that lawyer that Nnamdi Kanu told, that lawyer that was actually speaking for the government of Tinubu, that lawyer that Nnamdi Kanu said to that, God will punish you now and forever, amen. That same lawyer actually collapsed in court a few hours ago. Now, I'll play a series of videos just to connect it. If you can share the video, share it. We have a lot to watch. I'll come back again.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Ghalib, I am concerned that your stated public positions are markedly in conflict with the views of President Trump and with the positions of the United States. So I want to spend some time talking about your views. Let's talk first about boycott, divestment, and sanctions of Israel. During your tenure as mayor, the Hamtramck City Council passed a resolution supporting the boycott of Israel, divestment from Israel, and sanctions of Israel. Do you support boycotting Israel?
Thank you, Senator, for that question. So, as a mayor, my position is an honorary position, and it's a city manager system in our government, city government. So the Jewish Voice for Peace group drafted that resolution, came and convinced the city council to unanimously vote for that.
So
a far left Jewish group who are constantly supporting and making excuses for jihadists. Jewish Voice for Peace. They're not much better than full-blown Palestinian supporters.
You voted for it?
I didn't vote for it because I only vote if there's a tie. So it wasn't my idea, it wasn't my initiative, it was the Jewish Voice group.
Did you support it at the time?
I didn't support it. I didn't vote for it. It wasn't my idea.
Did you oppose it?
I didn't have to vote at the time. So
do you support boycotting Israel right now?
Senator, we don't have any companies that deal with Israel in our city.
Okay, with respect, you're not answering my question.
Always they do this, like Zoran Mamdani. Have you seen the next mayor of New York, probably, where he circles around the issue and says these general things? Do you support boycotting or not? Do you, as an ambassador of the United States, support boycotting Israel? You should say no.
I don't.
As a policy matter, do you support BDS? Do you support boycotting, divesting, and sanctioning under your leadership the city you were leading became the first American city in the whole country to pass a BDS resolution, and I'm asking if you support the policy that you put in place.
I didn't put it in place, and I don't support it, but it was, like I said,
So
drafted
your
by...
testimony here today is you do not support BDS, you do not support boycotting Israel, divesting from Israel, or sanctioning Israel.
Yes,
Is
sir.
that
It was
correct?
drafted by a Jewish attorney, voted unanimously by the city council.
All right, let's move then to the Abraham Accords. In August of 2020, you posted harsh criticism of President Trump's push to normalize relations between Israel and the UAE. You said that it was a threat to stability and a cause for mourning. Do you continue to oppose the Abraham Accords?
I don't recall writing that, Senator, but at the time, as you know, I was opposed to the president. Up until 2024, I was still not a supporter of President Trump until...
So you opposed President Trump. My question is, do you oppose the Abraham Accords?
No, Senator. I think there's a great opportunity at this time to have a growing momentum and to move with the President Trump peace plan. And there's a great opportunity that we can treat everybody fairly and accomplish regional stability, a long-term, everlasting peace, and get everybody involved in this.
So in this same post, you described Saddam Hussein as a martyr. Do you continue to believe Saddam Hussein was a martyr?
Thank you, Senator, for that question. This is the third time I'm asked, and as I said, I was a private citizen in 2020.
Just asking your views.
Yes, thank you. I will clarify that. It was the day of January 7, 2020, when our military bases were attacked by Iran, and in a moment of anger because we didn't respond.
So I asked you about today. Do you continue to believe Saddam Hussein was a martyr today?
Senator, I don't think that, no doubt that Saddam was a dictator. And I said earlier, if this offended anybody who suffered from Saddam or lost a loved one, I apologize about that.
Okay, so you're not answering my question. Do you believe today that Saddam Hussein was a martyr? That's a yes or no?
I mean, I can say no. It wouldn't matter. He's in God's hand. He will get the treatment he deserves. I'm not...
All right, in August of 2020, you posted that the Muslim Brotherhood was an inspiration. Do you continue to believe the Muslim Brotherhood is an inspiration?
Hamas are the Palestine branch of the Muslim Brotherhood, by the way. They are the Muslim Brotherhood.
Thank you, Senator. I think a lot of my posts were written in Arabic and mistranslated. I believe that...
No, you were saying what you really think in Arabic. That's what Arabs do. They say what they really think in Arabic, and then in English, they muddy the waters like this.
You know, it's an ideology. It's not just a group of people. I disagree with a lot of things that they do. Some of them are extremists. Some of them are part of some governments in the Middle East. So I trust our government to do the research and...
Okay, again, my question was simple and straightforward. Do you continue to believe the Muslim Brotherhood is an inspiration?
No, I'm not part of it. I don't believe in that. But if anybody...
But you did post it in 2020. Let me ask you, how would you be able to serve as an ambassador if President Trump designates the Muslim Brotherhood as a terrorist organization? I have legislation to do that. I believe it is likely the Trump administration will designate the Muslim Brotherhood as a terrorist organization. Hamas is the Muslim Brotherhood in Palestine.
I would trust the president, and if it's designated, I will be committed to implement President Trump's policies. I'm not, you know, I trust the president's policy, and if confirmed, I will be implementing the policies of the administration. I mean, I wouldn't go against the president and his policies.
Mr. Ghalib, I will say, from your long-standing public positions, it appears you have a deep-felt and passionate view about the Middle East, but it is a view that is in direct conflict with the policy positions of President Trump and this administration. I will point out also that, and you've been asked about this before, but it is really quite astonishing, that on Facebook, you liked a post that called Jews monkeys for their own benefit.
Thank you, Senator.
Why would you like a post that calls Jews monkeys?
Thank you. I explained that earlier. From 2010 to 2000, before I became the mayor, I used to have a bad habit of acknowledging every post, every comment under my post doesn't mean that I agree with it. Just acknowledging, but they were a response under.
I just ignore. He says the Jews are monkeys for their own benefit, and I acknowledge it. You liked it. You endorsed it. Oh my God, the lying! It's incredible.
That was not translated or interpreted. That says you can say this in your country, but not in this country, which means that I did not agree with that post, even though I acknowledge it. I know it was a bad habit, but let me be clear. I don't agree with that statement, and I treat everybody with respect in my official capacity.
And let's be clear, the statement that you liked said they are all monkeys for their own benefit. So every Jew is a monkey.
I don't agree with that statement, Senator. And the person who wrote it is mentally challenged in our community. He is well known. I used to have this idea of inclusivity in my past, ideology. I changed in 2024. I changed even.
You changed 1 year ago? You know, it's not like, 20 years ago I changed. When I was 18, I grew up and I changed. This is 1 year ago.
My party.
Mr. Ghalib, there may well be positions within the Trump administration that you are qualified to perform in that are unrelated to these issues that you have such passionate beliefs about. I believe your beliefs are sincere. I believe that when you became the mayor of the first city in America to pass a BDS resolution, it's because you believe in BDS. I disagree with you on that. That is contrary to the policy of the United States government, but you're entitled to have your own views.
But
what I do not understand is how you could possibly serve as a United States ambassador for President Trump in the Middle East when you have passionate views, including having been a vocal opponent of the Abraham Accords, the singular and most consequential accomplishment President Trump has negotiated, and your longstanding views are to publicly oppose the Abraham Accord.
Thank you, Senator. Let me be clear. I support the Abraham Accord, and I think there's a golden opportunity to get everybody involved in that. And let me be clear. In February of 2022, as the mayor, the first thing I did is to pass a resolution to condemn anti-Semitism. It's documented. That's what I perform in my official capacity. The other things, people are making assumptions based, trying to judge my intention.
I'm curious, would a statement like all Jews are monkeys, would that qualify as anti-Semitism?
Well, that's, somebody wrote it who's mentally challenged.
Now, my question is, does the statement all Jews are monkeys, does that qualify as anti-Semitism?
I don't agree with this, Senator.
You're not answering my question.
It's definitely anti-Semitism, but clicking on it doesn't mean I endorse it. It's
actually, like means exactly that. When you like something, it means you like
something. No, Senator, every post since 2010, every comment, because I used to have like 10, 20 comments, I used to acknowledge it, to read it, but sometimes I would respond under it to oppose it. And there was a response here that wasn't translated by the media that says you cannot say this in your country. It wasn't translated. And when I met with Senator...
That's not disagreeing with the statement that all Jews are monkeys.
But let me be clear now. I disagree with that. And
But you didn't at the time.
You are making assumptions, sir.
No, I'm asking. I'm not making an assumption. That's a question.
I did disagree at the time, and I still disagree.
Did you disagree publicly? Did you say a word of disagreement, or was your only public statement a like, which is the universal method of saying you like something and agree with it?
Everybody who asked me, I told them it doesn't mean I endorse it. It's just acknowledging reading it, but I am opposing that, and I make it clear now. I passed a resolution to condemn anti-Semitism in all forms or shape.
So, you mentioned earlier that the posts were in Arabic and they haven't been translated right. I have in my hands right now one of those Arabic posts on August 13th, 2020, and I have the English translation. Among other things, you talk about individuals who died in Egyptian prisons, and you said, quote, "They die to be etched on the pages of history, stained in positions that inspire generations and make millions of Brotherhood fans exposed to a global demonic campaign and unprecedented demonic media infliction. I have only seen such situations in the martyr Saddam Hussein and his companions. May God have mercy on them."
Thank you, Senator, for that question. I was talking about standing firm for the cause of a person doesn't mean I agree with him. I am a strong advocate of democracy in the Middle East. Yes, I was against the military coup, and I believe in democracy. That's the best value that we have, and we want everybody to enjoy that value in the Middle East. So I was advocating for democracy in the Middle East. Doesn't mean that I support certain group, but I support democracy. And
well, as I said, I think your long-standing views are directly contrary to the views and positions of President Trump and to the position of the United States. I, for one, am not going to be able to support your confirmation, and I want to enter into the record this post in both the Arabic and English translation. I ask that it be entered into the record.
It'll be entered into the record without objection.
Look, I think the facts here are quite clear, and your long-standing position is directly contrary to that of the president's.
Senator, if confirmed, I will be implementing President Trump's policies with no objections. Thank you.
U.S. government is urging Nigerian government under Tinubu's administration to ban Hispa ban and also Sharia law in Nigeria, because according to them, these two things is exactly what is leading to Christian persecution in Nigeria. Now, a few weeks ago, the president of U.S., Donald Trump, said that Christianity is not safe in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, Christians are under a very big threat in Nigeria. That is more reason why he plans to declare military intervention in Nigeria in order to wipe away Islamic terrorists. But as I'm talking to you, U.S. government is asking Nigerian government to end Sharia law, to ban Sharia law in Nigeria or Hispa ban, because these two things is exactly what is leading to Christian genocide in the north, Christian persecution in the north, and so many Christian killings in the north. Now, this is coming directly from U.S. government. At the end of the day, I don't know how possible it is for Nigerian government to end Sharia law in Nigeria, because it seems that Sharia law gets power in Nigeria. That's major reason why it is very difficult. As a matter of fact, I don't think that the Nigerian government can end Sharia law in Nigeria. What do you think? Do you think that Sharia law is one of the reasons why Christians are being persecuted, or do you think that Hispa ban is one of the reasons why Christians are suffering in Nigeria, why we have so many Christian genocide in Nigeria? What is your opinion? I put it down in the comment section.
The man whom Nnamdi Kanu was warned that God will punish you now and forever has reportedly collapsed after suffering from sudden heart failure and has been pronounced whatever. God, if it run am for us, let's understand what's happening. Now, according to the source, the lawyer slumped without warning during routine brief. Eyewitness said it happened in a flash. One moment he was talking, the next moment he was on the floor. Medical officials at the clinic confirmed the incident, describing it as a severe cardiac event. Though investigations are still ongoing to ascertain, many observers recalled Kanu's earlier statement, with some saying prophecy has finally caught up with him. I beg God, now only you knows what is in the mind of Nigerians. Is in Nigeria, in the mind of Biafrans, Igbos, and the lovers of Nnamdi Kanu. I beg you, fit run am for us, allegedly. You fit run am for us. If you take that person where God said, where Nnamdi Kanu said, God punish you now and forever, please run am for us. Meanwhile, before then, share your own thought on the comment section. Tell us what you think and what you think is the best option for this person.
Oh, this lawyer will prosecute Nnamdi Kanu. What be his name? Adeyobe Awolowo, the son, SAN, senior advocate of New South. I hear say you collapse successfully. You can't poof painfully. Thunder fire you allegedly. It was say na true. Say you collapse, you can't poof. I beg, just from there go. Make it the journey of no return. No come back yo, because we don't need you. From there go. I know what you're saying na prank yo, because we don't want any bad people for this country again. Every bad people wey dey this country, thunder go dey fire them one by one allegedly. From there they go. I know what you're saying na prank yo. If they hear me, stand, senior advocate of New South. From there they go. If I call later see you around, say you talk say na prank. Kerosene, the audio mark musician, how far? I saw your video with Katasufe, where that one they ask you, where are you from? You said Anambra. Then he ask you are from Biafra.
Share the video, share it.
You deny your people. You deny your people. No be time where you supposed to show concern about this Nnamdi Kanu, even though you no agree with Nnamdi Kanu, but na time for you to just show concern about am. Because I never even see you for once like this, may even speak about am. And meanwhile, Ukumbashi priest show concern. Destiny Aliko show concern. Even Mikel Obi, all those ones say show concern, they talk about am. Even Davido.
Share.
Many of them, many people they turn up. And shame no catch you. So worry na Yoruba. So worry no be Igbo. Many people they show concern. They reach your turn, you deny your people. Your life don't spoil. Olori buruku ni kerosene. Thunder go fire you allegedly. E no go better for you allegedly. When you come verse me pass, you dey call yourself musician. You say you are just a musician. You are not a Biafra. You are not a this one. Who tell you say you be musician?
Comment your opinion.
Who dey give you? Which music they sing? All those one wey they sing na music.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear everything that was said in that meeting. Now you can see what is actually going on. A lot of people are now believing that maybe Nnamdi Kanu is a prophet, or maybe there is one juju somewhere that this man is actually using. But is it possible that someone can be using juju even in prison or even in correctional facility or all of that? How possible is that? Because when someone is in a correctional facility, there's no how the person can gain access to a lot of things, even basic things. Now, the same lawyer that Nnamdi Kanu told on the day of his judgment, according to reports, they said that lawyer collapsed. They said few minutes ago nothing happens to him, but after some minutes he just collapsed and all of that allegedly. That was what people actually said. And it was that same lawyer that was speaking for Tinubu government. He was even telling the judge, Justice Tomotosho, in court the day of the final verdict of Nnamdi Kanu. That was the day they sentenced Nnamdi Kanu on life imprisonment. The lawyer was actually saying, he said many of the offense of Nnamdi Kanu were actually punishable by death and all of that. That the judge should even do everything possible to ensure that they did not pervert justice. He was even the one that was telling the judge that Nnamdi Kanu is guilty of death and all of that. That was the lawyer. This same lawyer actually blasts bloggers even in the law court. He said once they say something in the court, a lot of rubbish people, there's the English that he actually used to qualify the bloggers that very day in the court. He just spoke to them ruthlessly and all of that. The man said he will be posting all manner of rubbish in support of Nnamdi Kanu and all of that. That was the same lawyer. The same lawyer that was telling the judge that the Kuje prison there, that a lot of inmates that are there are actually Igbos and all of that they should not allow Nnamdi Kanu to be jailed in Kuje prison in Abuja. He said they should transfer Nnamdi Kanu to a safer prison. That was the lawyer that brought up the idea. That was why they sentenced Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment and they put him in Sokoto prison. Even when they tried, it never happened in Sokoto. They sent him to Sokoto prison. It was the same lawyer that actually instigated that one. But Nnamdi Kanu told the lawyer in the court that they said, God will punish you and punish you forever. He pointed to him. Nnamdi Kanu pointed to him. He said, God will punish you and punish you forever. Now, the same lawyer now, according to a report, they said it collapsed allegedly. Look at what is actually ongoing. Is there something that regards this Nnamdi Kanu? And the matter of this Nnamdi Kanu is actually bringing up a lot of uproar. The international communities are involved. US is involved, Canada is involved, Israel is involved, a lot of international community, even the Britons are involved. Now, things are actually ongoing, which a lot of Nigerians are not even aware of as regards Nnamdi Kanu case. Nnamdi Kanu is the first person that a sitting governor will go and visit in prison. Look at what is actually going on. Governor Alex Otti actually visited Nnamdi Kanu. He happens to be the first person Nnamdi Kanu have turned to a celebrity even in prison, even to the extent that they said many of the inmates in prison there, they made him president. They said many of the inmates, they made him president of their prison. He is the one that is in charge of the command of the prison. Anything he says in the prison is what they will do. It is even what he says that the warders in the prison will actually do as well, according to reports. So someone that just got to prison, they made him president even ahead of people that have been in the prison before and all of that. That's the level of honor. That man, according to what a lot of people are saying, they said he's born to rule. Nnamdi Kanu is actually born to rule. Anywhere he gets to, he became the leader. Even when he was in DSS detention, one of his inmates in the detention there in the cell when he was staying in the DSS facility, they said he was the leader in the DSS facility there. They said they made him leader. Now the same person that they said, oh, if he should go to Abuja prison, they will make him a leader there and they will be listening to him, he will be commanding, and by so doing there can be prison break. Everybody there can escape and all of that. That's why they did not sentence him to life imprisonment in Kuje prison in Abuja there. That's why they sent him to Sokoto. What they were avoiding in Abuja prison, is it not happening in Sokoto now within 2 weeks? Did they not make him their leader in Sokoto prison? They made him. They made him. So what will be. That's what a lot of people are actually saying. They said Nnamdi Kanu must be released with immediate effect. That's what Israel is actually saying on their own part. They said this man must be let go, because the reason why Israel is actually interested in this matter of Nnamdi Kanu is because Nnamdi Kanu went there, had an agreement, and he make it known to the Israel broadcasting television and all of that, even the Israel government. Even Nnamdi Kanu make it known to them. He said he's practicing Judaism and all of that, that he's a Jew, that even Igbos in Nigeria are over 70 million people, that 50 million among the 70 million are practicing the same Jew, that they are all Jew. And you should know, Israel is the pioneer of Jewish and all of that. Now the same Judaism is what Nnamdi Kanu claim in Israel that they practice it, just like Israel are now seeing Igbo people as part of them that are living in another country. That's what is actually ongoing. That's why they now put in their support for Nnamdi Kanu, seeing Nnamdi Kanu as one of their brothers that is staying elsewhere in Africa. That's why these people are doing everything possible to let Nnamdi Kanu be released on emotional ground. Now drop a opinion in the comment section on this video as regards everything that was said in this video, as regards Israel intervention on Nnamdi Kanu case, and as regards the lawyer of Tinubu that actually spoke against Nnamdi Kanu in court and all of that, and collapse allegedly and all, and everything that is actually ongoing as regards Nnamdi Kanu case, and the Igbo brothers that are actually denying Nnamdi Kanu and all of that. Drop a opinion in the comment section on this video, as I'm gonna get another training for you and share. Follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG Watch TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video, and bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body, day for you. Pastor with the line on top, be pastor for LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass himself. All the while you wait for church. All as LAJUPOG Watch TV.